time for Timothy. Yes, boys and girls, it's time for Timothy and his friends to help Ryan find out why he's so angry.
No, I don't want to. I won't.
Ryan, I can see that you are very angry, but that is not how we express anger in this classroom. Go immediately to the principal's office.
Gee, Miss Patience, what's the matter with Ryan? He's so angry. He's been real angry a lot lately.
I don't know, Tim. I'm sure we're all concerned about Ryan. Can anyone think of something we might do to help him?
I don't think there's anything anyone can do. He's so mad he won't even listen to anyone.
Well, I don't know. Ryan's my friend, and I'm going to talk to him. I sure want to find out what's wrong.
I'd be careful if I were you, Tim. I'd hate to get in his way when he's mad. I sure wouldn't want him to throw a chair at me.
Yeah, it's kind of scary when he gets that mad.
Well, I'm sure you'll do your best. And I hope all of you will be kind to Ryan. There must be something really bothering him. Now, we will return to our spelling lesson.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Tim.
Gee, Ryan, I didn't see you all day after spelling. What happened?
Miss Patience sent me to the principal's office, and I had to stay there. And I didn't even do anything.
Didn't do anything? Wow, Ryan, I think you did a lot. Miss Patience was really angry, and I was really scared.
All I did was push a couple of chairs.
And threw some stuff, and pushed books off the desk, and yelled at Miss Patience.
I wasn't yelling at her. I was just yelling.
Well, it sounded like you were yelling at her. It sure sounded like you were mad.
Yeah, I guess I was. But she didn't have to send me to the principal's office.
You were very rude, and you could have broken stuff.
Everyone says I have a bad attitude, especially the principal.
Well, I don't know about that bad attitude stuff, but I can tell you're angry a lot.
The principal kept talking at me and scolded me and told me I'd have to change my attitude. This time she almost spanked me. And she called my parents and told them. Now they have to come to school for a conference with the teacher and the principal.
Gee, Ryan, it sure sounds like you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I guess I am.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I don't really want to get angry. At least not so much. But I just am. I guess I just can't help myself.
Sure you can, Ryan, if you really want to. Everyone can help himself somehow.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, just think about it some more. Maybe we can help.
Who's we?
Us, your friends. Me. Hey, want to play some ball with us? I'm going to the Diamond. Come on.
Okay.
Gee, Ryan, what's wrong? You could have hurt someone when you threw that bat. You just missed the coach.
Oh, leave me alone.
What are your parents going to say? You know the coach is going to tell them he was pretty mad, too.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
Okay, Ryan, okay. Maybe you'll feel better tomorrow. There's Elmer. Hi, Elmer.
Hiya, Tim. Gee, wasn't that terrible at the game? What's the matter with Ryan? Doesn't he know good sportsmanship? He sure is a sore loser. All he did was strike out. Everybody does that sometimes.
I don't know, Elmer. I tried talking with him a little bit ago, but he's so mad. He told me to leave him alone.
Gee, I wonder what he's so mad about.
I don't know. I hope he doesn't stay mad all year.
Now, class, we're going to study science. Please get out your workbooks and turn to page 24. This chapter is on trees. Who can tell us something they know about trees? Tim? Kathleen?
Trees have green leaves, but some of them change colors in the fall. Why do they do that?
We will study that later in the chapter, Kathleen. Ryan?
Not all trees have leaves. Some trees have needles. Pine trees have needles.
Well, that is correct, Ryan. There are different kinds of trees, and we will study them. Tomorrow we will learn how leaves help the tree to grow and why leaves are green. For your homework tonight, I want you to go get a partner and collect as many different kinds of leaves as you can and bring them into the class tomorrow. We will be putting them in scrapbooks and identifying them.
Come on, Ryan. This is a great woods for collecting leaves.
I've got the scrapbooks so they won't get messed up.
Gee, Ryan, I'm glad you're my partner.
Here's one. I think it's an oak.
Right. Over here. I think this is a maple.
Gee, Tim, I don't know. It kind of looks like a maple. Maybe Miss Patience can tell us if it is.
Well, hello there. Let's see. It's, Timothy, isn't it? And, I don't think I've met you, young man.
I'm Ryan, sir.
Ryan. Well, I'm very glad to meet you. I'm Mr. Wood.
Hi, Mr. Wood.
Hi, Tim. What are you two doing in the woods?
We're gathering leaves for science class.
Well, let's see what you've got so far. Well, that's a very fine sugar maple.
See, I told you it was a maple.
You know, a long while back there was a grove of sugar maples, the kind that produces maple syrup. A family came through and tapped those trees. Knew just exactly what they were doing, they did. A nice little family. Mother, father, young son, I believe. All of them would come out to the woods, just laughing and singing as they worked those trees. Well, why, Ryan, what's wrong? Am I boring you with this story?
No, sir. You're not boring. I just thought about something. That's all.
Oh, I see. You've got a story, too. Oh, dear me. I've been telling you one of my stories, and you've got one of your own. Please, tell me your story.
I can't. Oh, I guess it's okay. You see, that family you were talking about, my family was like that. For a while, I mean. And then my mom left, and they got a divorce. My mom and dad, I mean. And my mom went away and never came back. And finally I got a new mom. My dad got married again. And she's really my stepmother. And sometimes we have a lot of fun, but I keep thinking about what happened before.
And you wonder if it'll happen again. And it's scary.
Yes, sir. I guess I do. I mean, it is. I think about it a lot.
Just remember this, Ryan. This is a different mother.
I guess so. I think I'd like to go home now. Bye.
Wait for me, Ryan. Gee, Mr. Wood, I guess that's why Ryan's been so sad lately. But why has he been so angry?
Tim, one thing I've learned is that many people who act angry are really just afraid deep down inside. Anger floats on a sea of fear.
Huh?
He's scared his new mom will leave him too. That's pretty scary, don't you think?
Gee, yes. Now I understand. I've got to hurry to catch up with him. Bye.
Bye, Tim.
Gee, Ryan, isn't it great we got an A on our leaf collection?
Uh-huh.
Ryan, what's the matter? Didn't you like getting those leaves?
It was all right, I guess.
Ryan, are you sad because of what Mr. Wood said about that family who collected maple syrup?
Sorta.
Gosh,
I keep thinking about the divorce.
gee, that's awful. That sounds just like Ross. He moved here last year after his parents got a divorce. He lives with his mother and gets to visit his father.
He's lucky. At least he gets to see both of his parents.
What do you mean? Don't you get to see both of yours?
No, only my dad.
Gee, how come?
My mom left. She went away and never came back. So my dad got a divorce.
And you didn't see her ever again?
No.
No wonder you're sad. I'd be really sad too. But I thought you had a mom now.
Yeah, sorta. My dad got married again last summer, and she's my stepmother. Sometimes I call her Mom, and sometimes I call her Nancy, 'cause that's her name.
Doesn't she get mad when you use her name?
No, she's pretty nice.
I'm glad. I'm glad she's nice. It would be awful to live with someone who was mean all the time, someone who didn't like you.
Yeah, I kinda like her. A little bit, I mean.
So what's the problem?
Well, I keep thinking about my real mom and what happened. I mean, my real mom went away and left me. Every time I think about it, it hurts all over again. I don't know why she left me. Dad says she didn't want to leave me, but she didn't have a job and couldn't take care of me. He says she loves me, but how could she love me and still leave me?
Boy, that's a good question. But what's that got to do with your stepmother?
I don't know. I guess I keep thinking about my real mom. And then I think about my stepmom. And I guess I wonder if she'll do the same thing. I couldn't stand to have two moms leave me.
That would be awful. It would be scary to think about. Mr. Wood said you've been so mad because you're scared.
I guess he's right. I get really scared when Nancy does something nice for me. I keep thinking she's going to do the same thing, too.
But Ryan, she's a different person. Why should she leave?
I don't know, but she's my mom now, isn't she?
Ryan, I think you've got to talk to someone about it and get it all figured out. This is too big to handle all by yourself.
Yeah, maybe. Come on, we'll be late for music class.
All right, class. I hope you had fun at recess. We have a lot to do in music class. We must learn many songs for the concert we will be doing for your parents in a couple of months. So, I hope your voices are ready. Now, to get us all warmed up, let's first sing something we know. Any suggestions? Kathleen?
America the Beautiful.
All right, Kathleen, that's a good suggestion. Ready, everybody? One verse of America the Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains majesty. Oh no, it's Caruso. Who? Caruso. He thinks he can sing. He'll spoil everything.
America, good cheer His grace on thee.
See what I tell you?
Gee, he's awful.
I wonder what Miss Patience will do.
And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
seem to have a visitor.
Yes, I am the great Caruso. I have a lovely opera voice, don't you think?
Actually, Caruso, you were singing off-key and you weren't staying with the rest of the class.
No, but my dear, it is that you do not appreciate fine music. But there is hope. Just listen to my voice.
Oh, stop, Caruso, stop!
Why? What's the matter, Tim? Don't you like fine music either?
That's not music. It hurts my ears.
Oh, you are all just not used to the way music is properly sung. Here, watch now. Watch how I breathe when I sing, and how I form my mouth.
Please don't! Oh, that's awful. You need more practice.
Yes, Caruso, you do need to practice. Please go home and practice.
Bah! No one appreciates fine music anymore. Huh, practice indeed. Huh.
Gee, Ryan, I'm glad you could come over. I want you to see the neat model airplane I've been working on.
Boy, that's nice, Tim. Looks awful hard. Is it?
Kinda. Here, help me with this. Just hold this spot while I get the glue. There, now it has to dry. Then I'll paint it and I'll be finished.
That looks great, Tim.
Thanks. Come on over here. This is what I really want you to see. I just got this one, so I haven't started on it yet. Isn't it a beauty?
I guess so. It looks okay on the box, I mean.
I think I'm going to need some help on it, though. Maybe we could work on it together?
Me? Are you sure? I've never done anything like this.
Sure, I'm sure. It's not hard. You'll see. Here, let's get this open. Gee, that's strange. The directions are missing. We can't put it together without directions.
What are you going to do?
I'll take it back to the store and get a new box.
But what if that one's the same?
It won't be. It's just an accident that the directions got left out.
But what if the next box is the same?
If the next box is the same way, I'll make them give me another one. Most boxes have directions, only this one is different. You'll see. Come on, we'll go to the store.
What can I do for you, son?
I bought this model here yesterday and the directions are missing. I can't put it together without directions.
No, I guess you can't. Let's see if we can find you another model.
One just like it, please.
Here you are.
Thanks.
Psst! Tim! Don't you think we should open it first? What if it doesn't have directions either?
Oh, it will, it will.
But what if it doesn't, huh? What if?
Oh, all right. Can I open this here to make sure it has directions?
Certainly.
There. See, Ryan, the directions are here. It was only the other box that was different. Most boxes are okay.
That's right, young man. Most boxes are packed correctly.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have fun with your model.
Oh, we will. Bye.
Bye.
I'm glad you could come this afternoon to talk about some of the problems Ryan seems to be having. Miss Patience, Ryan's teacher, had another conference that is running over, and she won't be able to make it here today. I hope you will get a chance to meet her at another time. She is very interested in Ryan and would like to talk with you.
I'd like to talk with her, too.
As you know, Ryan has been having some problems at school. I have reviewed his academic record, and he seems to be a pretty good student with his grades, but his behavior has been very disruptive and rude in class. He seems very angry.
He has had problems at home, too. At times he is very polite and cooperative, and at other times he acts very rude and angry.
Well, let's talk about what might be happening to cause him to be like this. Tell me something about Ryan. I know that you and his mother are divorced and that you have remarried, so he now has a stepmother.
Yes, that's true. Ryan's mother left one day and never came back. He hasn't seen her since. I think that bothers Ryan a lot.
I see. Yes, that would bother most children.
Can I say something?
Certainly, Ryan.
That used to bother me a lot. I mean, it still bothers me. I get sad every time I think about it, but I don't think about it as much.
Has anything else happened?
Well, let's see. I married Nancy last summer. Nancy likes Ryan a lot, and he seemed to like her, or at least he seemed to like her a lot before we were married. Now I'm not so sure. And, oh yes, Ryan's dog died last year.
I'll bet that really made you sad, too.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
No, I can't think of anything. Can you, Ryan?
No, sir.
Well, let's see what we have. Ryan's mother left and he hasn't seen her. He has a new mother, a stepmother, who likes him a lot, but he doesn't act like he likes her. And his dog died.
I don't understand why all this should affect him at school.
Well, it is our experience at school that many children keep thinking about their problems at home when they come to school. It is sometimes hard for them to concentrate on schoolwork.
Nancy and I have been talking, and we think that Ryan is afraid that she is going to leave him like his real mom did. Is that true, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
And that scares you a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
I don't know how to convince you that Nancy won't leave.
Ryan, you had Mrs. Johnson last year, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Johnson had to leave before the end of the school year, right?
Yes, ma'am. She was going to have a baby, so we got a new teacher after that.
Do you ever worry that Miss Patience will leave too?
No, ma'am. She's not going to have a baby. Why should she leave?
Right. She's different from Mrs. Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Ryan, I want you to tell yourself something over and over whenever you're afraid your stepmother will leave you. I want you to say to yourself, everybody is different. Everybody is different. Can you remember that?
Yes, ma'am. Everybody is different.
Very good. And please come and talk to me if you start feeling really bad again, okay?
Okay.
I do expect good behavior of you and all the children, Ryan. Please remember that.
Yes, ma'am. I'll try.
I'm sure you'll try. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for your time. Come on, Ryan, let's go home. Mom will have supper ready for us when we get there.
Dad, I'm sorry I've been such a problem lately. I'm sorry I've been so mean to Nancy.
I think she understands. Still, I think it would be a good idea if you told her.
Okay, Dad, I will. Dad, do you really think Nancy will stay forever?
Well, son, no one can ever be 100% sure about the future, but Nancy and I love each other very much and we want our marriage to last. So both of us will work hard to make sure it lasts. I think Nancy will stick around for a long, long time. And you're still not sure, are you, Ryan?
No, sir.
I know it's hard. You trusted your mom to be always here to take care of you and to love you. And then she went away and you don't know if it's safe to trust someone else.
Yeah.
I had some of the same feelings. It took me a long time to feel like I wanted to trust someone else again, too. It hurts when someone you trust breaks that trust.
It sure does.
But I trust Nancy. I don't think she will leave. Remember what the principal said about Miss Patience being different from Mrs. Johnson?
Yeah?
Well, Nancy's not the same as your real mom either. This is a different person. This is a different mother.
That's why everybody's been telling me. Dad, do you think I can get a new puppy?
A new puppy? Gee, I don't know, Ryan. It was awfully hard on both of us when Skeeter died. Remember how much you cried when you found out the vet couldn't make him better and had to put him to sleep?
Yeah. I know, Dad. I still miss Skeeter, but I'd like a new puppy.
I'm not sure, son. What if this new dog gets sick, too, after a couple of years, and what if he dies? I'd sure hate to see you get hurt again like that again.
I thought about that, Dad. But this would be a different dog than Skeeter. Maybe this one wouldn't get sick, and if it does, maybe the vet could help it. And besides, he would have a lot of time to play with me until he died first.
Well,
Oh, don't you see, Dad? You said Nancy isn't the same as Mom. A new puppy wouldn't be the same as Skeeter. Please, Dad?
Well, you do have a good point there. Yes, I think it's about time for a new dog around the house. Tell you what, let's talk to Nancy about it and tell her what we've learned, okay?
All right! Miss Patient isn't like Miss Johnson. Nancy's not like my mom. And the new puppy's not like Skeeter. Everybody's different. Everybody's different.